So, would you jump at the chance of a one-way ticket to another planet? Tweet us your thoughts at TechReportSA and use the hashtag Mars. Back to Earth now, and we're taking a look at medical matters and investigating a device that promises to speed up the diagnosis of HIV, as well as other potentially deadly diseases.
Australian healthcare company Atomo Diagnostics has recently launched an all-in-one rapid HIV test known as the Atomo Rapid. Most rapid result HIV tests perform brilliantly in laboratory conditions, but put them in the real world with all its associated problems, and their efficacy can decline. What makes this product different and more reliable?
The process of testing a person for HIV much simpler, much quicker and much cheaper. The biggest cost component in testing someone is actually the nurse's time. So if you can make that time more effective and you can shorten the testing process by using a much simpler testing platform, then it makes the whole process of testing much more efficient.
How important is it to have access to rapid HIV testing in South Africa?
The importance of having access to rapid testing in South Africa and in Africa is because we are now 25 years into dealing with HIV in the world. And where we find ourselves in South Africa is that we're now dealing with a very mature epidemic. And one of the things that has happened, especially since government has been so much more proactive about providing treatment to people, is that there are testing campaigns taking place. And so what we need to do now, with the lower levels of stigma, there needs to be greater access provided by people or to people in South Africa for them to be able to be empowered and to know their status much quicker and much sooner than what they have in the past. How it works is that built into this test cassette is a lancet. You would remove the safety tag, you would lance your finger, you would take exactly 10 microliters of blood and you would place it into the blood collection unit. The cradle would move across. It would deliver the blood onto the test strip. You then drop 1 drop of buffer solution, which would then allow the solution to flow laterally across the test strip. And within 15 minutes, it would indicate either 1 line or 2 lines. 1 line being HIV negative, 2 lines being HIV positive.
By simply changing the test strip during manufacture, Atomo Rapid can be used to screen for a whole range of other diseases too, including some of Africa's biggest killers, like malaria and hepatitis.
So once you've received the results, and assuming that you're HIV positive, you would want to get access to treatment and care as quickly as possible. One of the biggest problems that we've had in South Africa is that HIV positive people access testing very late. And that has huge consequences in terms of the success of their treatment. If you test HIV negative, the accuracy and the specificity of the Atomo Rapid HIV is such that you wouldn't need to go and get a confirmatory test.
The test is also pretty simple to use, so you don't need to be a healthcare professional to make it work. It's also compact, which means it could find a place in the traveller's first aid kit. The device will be made available for around 20 Rand per unit, making it affordable for the independent traveller as well as for the healthcare professionals. But it will take a while before it will be made available to the public.
After the break, we go all Minority Report on you. Don't go away.